I need you to repeat what you just fucking said to me.
About my earth-shattering revelation.
I need you to repeat what you just said to me.
The Egyptians, culturally, were furries.
This isn't true.
It is.
No.
Look at their gods.
Stop.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Here's a very quick way to improve your clairaudience. So of course you want to focus on your shadow work, your journaling, your crystals, your meditation, your manifestation. You want to focus on those. Those help. But this will also help you in the long run. Visualization. Here's how I do it. I visualize an old block radio. I turn it on. I switch the channels to try and find a clearer channel. I then tune it to remove the static and raise the volume. The channels become a lot clearer that way, and you can start hearing better. Something a lot of people don't know is that you probably are already hearing your entities, you just can't differentiate it from your own thoughts. Doing this will help you be able to differentiate it and hear the different voices. And don't be discouraged if it doesn't work right away. Sometimes my clairaudience disappears for a few days. It just happens. It's a part of the journey. You're gonna do it.
My name is Gabby. I'm 12 years old and I'm pregnant as fuck.
I just got off work, so I look crusty. But something special arrived today. And I'm really excited about it. I think it is, though. I'm trying not to get my hopes up because I've been fooled too many times. If this isn't what I think it is, I'm gonna be really fucking sad. Okay, it's fine. Oh, I'm so happy! So that's side A. This is side B. There's also this, which is really pretty. Here's that.
No.
Inside you forever, with Satan himself by my side.
What's a random historical domino effect you absolutely love?
I don't love this. In fact, I hate this. But it causes me so much distress, I have to share it. Because if I know this, now you have to know this too. During the Hitler years, there was this program called Lebensborn. It means spring of life in German. The point of it was essentially to breed Aryan children who would eventually populate all of the invaded territory. Now this evil fucking scheme had two parts. The first was kidnapping Aryan children from invaded territory and giving them to Nazi families so they could raise them as their own. Fucking evil. And the second was encouraging SS soldiers to breed like crazy. Just have all of the blue-eyed babies. They were particularly encouraged to have kids with Norwegian women because they tended to have Aryan characteristics. Do you want to know who has a Norwegian mother and a Nazi sergeant for a father? Frida, one of the founding members of ABBA. So basically, we have ABBA because of Hitler.
Why are gay people like little goblins? Like, you can give them any shiny rock or random trinket, and they'll be like, oh, I love this thing. I'm gonna keep it forever. Let me go put it in my cave, and like scurry home to put it on a bookshelf.
Okay, stop scrolling, hear me out for a sec. It will be worth it. I'm just tired of seeing this wasted potential, okay? Ladies, listen up. If you have a Tinder account, get ready to transform it. If you don't, get ready to make one, okay? Set the age range to between 30 and 100 plus year old men. They're creeps. They'll do anything, okay? Put your Amazon wish list in your bio, okay? I did this today, and shout out to Jeff, 54-year-old male. I'm already getting sent 3 bottles of Olaplex number 3. So my hair is going to be shining, I'm going to be thriving, and everyone's going to be happy. If you haven't done this already,
Get on it.
Meow. Live action, Howl's Moving Castle. But who plays Howl?
Okay.
I think I need a moment. Jesus Christ.
With full bellies and clear skies, it's a paradise.
Because you murdered half the planet.
A small price to pay for salvation.
It started with the hay, lost a creaking, well it just started in the hay. With his long johns on, pub went a creeping onto the barn up to the hay.
Okay, tomorrow I have to go to the store for my paper and do laundry. Yes. Like, not that I want to die, but I want to see it outside my body. I know what you're saying, that if I take my brain outside of my body, I will die, but, like, I want to see it, you know?
Hi, I'm here with another witch tip. If you feel like the vibes are off in your house, take a lemon, cut it into 4 little wedges, or 2 works as well. Coat it in salt. Roll that baby in salt. And place it throughout your house. Leave it there. Make sure it's out of reach of any children, dogs, whatever, you don't want someone to eat it. If it shrinks and dries up, the purification worked, dispose of the lemon. If it molds, you got some stank energy. Bury that shit. Do it again. I would throw in a little woo smoke cleansing as well.
Taking a chance because I like you a lot, so I'll give it a shot. Give it all that I got. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-dee. Suddenly you call my name and I lose my brain and I float up to the moon. La-di-da-di-dee, la-di.
So I hate putting stickers on anything, but I love stickers because I have an unreasonable attachment to them. But my mom came up with this idea and I thought I would show you if you also have this unreasonable attachment. First, you're gonna get some of these. I've already cut some out, but you have a big sheet. Then you pick your sticker. You remove said sticker. Stick the sticker to the magnet board. And then you just cut it out. And voila, now you have a little magnet.
How did you know? It's what I always wanted. Could never have too many things. Well, you're kicking me under the table. I'm trying, will somebody make us shut up about it? Can we settle down, please?
Now that WandaVision is over, I would just like to apologize in advance to my followers, to my friends, to everyone that I know for the person that I will become in 2 weeks when Falcon and the Winter Soldier comes out. I'm gonna act up. I'm gonna be so horny on y'all's For You page, it's not even funny.
Here is a protection spell with just a banana and some incense that I learned from Loki and he wanted me to share. You're going to take a piece of banana, don't mind the black spots, that was some previous clover. Use a protective incense. Loki recommended me pomegranate or dragon's blood just because those are the two that I have on hand. So for here I'm just using some bamboo natural pomegranate incense, and then also use matches because matches are closely related to incense. It'll understand the journey that it goes through and they'll work better in unison together. So it's gonna look like this. Only add up to 7, no more than 7, and then just light them and then visualize your space being protected.
Welcome back to another episode of How the Fuck Do I Do This? Today, we're going to talk about sigils. Think of sigils as runes, like your own runes. First, you're going to pick a phrase. I actually have this song stuck in my head, so that's why I picked it. Then you're going to cross out all the vowels and repeating letters. Sometimes you'll end up with a lot of letters, sometimes a little bit. Now we're going to make this cute little table. You don't really need those lines, but it helps me separate things. Find the letters and their corresponding numbers. Next, you're going to make another table. This one starts with a circle. Now for the numbers, you can put them wherever you'd like. And now you're going to play connect the dots. It's probably going to end up being a weird triangle, honestly. It always happens. You're going to take that weird triangle and add some more stuff. This is where your creativity comes in. Add whatever you feel is right. I do like to keep my sigils in circles though, just because it makes life easier for me. These are some ways that you can use your sigils. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.
I really think more people should watch Castlevania on Netflix, so here's my pitch for why you should watch it, like, right fucking now. First up, we got debatably the most gorgeous man in the universe. Not straight. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about, and if you haven't, you definitely should, because he's gorgeous, and it's quite a scene. It's really something. And then we got Trevor. He's a mess. He's hot. We love him. Honestly, you should watch the show only for the fact that he beats people up with a metal whip. That is so cool. And the gay tension between those two is just, oh my god. Oh wait, that's a lot of men. Do you want a badass woman? Here you go. So badass. So cool. She does magic things with fire. What more do you want? Oh, you want more? Actually, I got lesbian vampires. Vampires that are lesbians. You need this in your life. You can't tell me you don't need lesbian vampires in your life. Gotta mention Hector, my favorite character. If you like getting attached to characters who are really sweet deep down and then just getting emotionally fucking ruined by what happens to them, this is the guy for you. I cry over him at least once a week. And you got killer dialogue like this.
What the fuck is toilet paper?
I found out recently that our brains cannot tell the difference between fictional characters and real people. Meaning that when we lose somebody in a book, whether because they die or because you finish the book, your brain doesn't understand that that's not real and that you didn't know those people and you didn't fall in love with them or whatever. And so our natural response when finishing a book or going through fictional heartbreak is to mourn. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anything. I just know it now.
How do you say prissy backwards?
I can't get it out of my head! It's like it's constantly playing on loop! Who's been messing up everything? It's been Agatha all along!
Alright, so does anybody else have exactly zero emotional object permanence, or is that just me? Whole day, you could be with me 24 hours a day, and I could be thinking, oh yeah, I'm loved. But the second that I'm alone, my brain immediately goes, but are you?
Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, like a drug. Oh, Ophelia, heaven help a fool who falls in love.
Well, I've never been a man of many words, and there's nothing I could say that you haven't heard. But I'll sing you love songs till the day I die. The way I'm feeling, I can't keep it inside. I'll sing a sweet serenade whenever you're feeling sad, and a lullaby each night before you go to bed. I'll sing to you.
What's Gibby thinking about? Tonight the music seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this.
Okay, so hold the fucking phone. You mean to tell me that if you're chilling out in the living room drinking coffee and then you hear your parents' car pull up, you're not supposed to run into your room? Huh?
Everybody get out on the floor. It can get a little crazy.
Am I not worthy? I said my creations. All the right variables. Tattooed stylist, vintage clothing. Maybe it's the music.
No, it's not the music.
A little more ska. Let me show you how. Racked my brain searching for a gimmick. Well, precious. Taste, mister. Hang on. Lightning quick ascendancy, this is my favorite part, of this individual is sure to be followed by a sudden and final fall from grace. This is not what we agreed upon.
Send this to your bestie if you agree. Hey, bestie, I just wanted to tell you you're an incredible person, and I'm really glad that you and I are besties. You're the best bestie I've ever had, bestie. Balls. Balls.
Alright, I had to go out, so I'm in the car, and I'm with my mom, who is also ADHD and got diagnosed at 42. So, you guys wanted to know what are symptoms of ADHD to look for in young girls or young AFAB people. Being easily distracted is one thing in ADHD that's pretty much common with everyone. In girls, it's going to look less like hyperactivity and more like daydreaming. It's also probably going to look like chronic procrastination. When they do the work's usually pretty good, but they wait until the very last second to do it, and they do this almost every time. We're also going to be seeing some emotional dysregulation, so having big meltdowns over really little things that don't seem that significant. We're also going to be looking for sensory issues. If they don't like a certain type of socks or fabric, or if their sleeves get bunched up, then it's a big deal and they hate it. Certain food textures, not tastes, that they just won't eat. Let me know if you want part 2.
I love Gen Z's ability to turn every single human emotion, feeling, vibe possible into a Spotify playlist. Here are some of my favorites. No comment. Literally a vibe. My dark academia bullshit. So pleasant. To all the Brits, sorry about it. Once again, more spectacular vibes. For your own personal manifestation, agenda. I had to make this one for a friend of mine. Men are stupid and I don't respect them. Yeah. And let's hear it for the sea shanties. Yeah. But make it sapphic. And this is just a fucking great one to rage to.
Hold on a second. I think you have a mystic cross on your palm. Let me see it. Let me see your palm. I'm a palm reader. It's what I do. Look here. This is what we call our love line, and this is what we call our headline. If you have a cross or multiple crosses in between those major lines here on any one of your palm, this is called a mystic cross, and it means that you have psychic abilities. Your left hand is representative of your spiritual self, your thought process. So this is where your psychic abilities lay. If it's in your right hand, this is your action side. So your psychic abilities, you are able to create, you are able to make things happen for yourself and for others. And if you have a mystic cross or crosses on both palms, you are a powerful force to be reckoned with. Love and light to you.
Okay, wait, I wanted to talk about these actually. So I got this idea from this TikTok user. So basically I have these little springy bracelets and these little key identifier tags, and I wrote down like take out recycling, kitchen trash, and I wear them on my wrist to remind me that I have to do them. So today I have to wash the dishes, straighten up the living room, and put away clothes, and they like are on me and they'll annoy me until I do them. Then I get to take it off and put it in the jar. And I tried to like color code them to like how difficult the task is for me. And it has been so amazing for my ADHD because, like, I like it. It's fun, like, picking out the ones that I have to put on, and then they are annoying, so I want to take them off, and ooh, the dopamine hit when I get to put it in the jar. Amazing. Unmatched. I got the bracelets and the tags on Amazon, and I love that they're fun colors, and I love the sound when they clack together.
Primero tienes que sumar todos los números de tu fecha de nacimiento. Eso te dará un número. Luego en una tabla del 1 al 9 pondrás el abecedario debajo, tal que así. Cogerás el nombre que más te guste y tendrás que buscar las letras de ese nombre en la tabla que acabamos de hacer. Cuando sumes esos números tiene que darte el número de tu fecha de nacimiento. Si coincide es tu nombre brujil.
Why am I so fucking horny? I should be worrying about the 4 classes I'm failing right now, but no. I just want to rail some.
Desperado.
Oh, what? What the heck? My life is about me. It's about me. Okay, splotching. Relax. Oh my god. I just had my James Jen session and it was so heavy but in like lifting in the same way. The person you want to be is already in there. You're already happening. The things you want are just extensions of what you want within yourself. So just
Don't you think it's kinda cute that I died right inside your arms tonight? That I'm fine, even after I have thought that I.
Let's talk about a really easy way that you can welcome positivity and abundance into your life that's also very subtle. Make yourself one of these babies and hang it on a window. This is a dried orange slice sun catcher. Oranges are linked to happiness, positivity and abundance, so hanging them by a window or a doorway is going to welcome those properties into your home. They are really easy to make and nobody's going to look at it and think it's witchcraft. If somebody questions you why you've done it, just say it looks really cute when the sun hits it, because you're not lying, they do. When the sun hits them, they light up this really bright orange golden colour and they look stunning. This is something that I've been doing for so long in my practice and I found it to be really effective. I will be making some more of these soon, so if any of you would like a tutorial on how to make them, let me know, and then when I make some more, I can film it. Happy witching!
Hi guys, it's Frankie, and here are some really fun witch tips that I got from my Discord server. Put protective sigils under the soles of your shoes so you're walking on protection. If you're waiting for a package, light a candle. Plant sigils into your houseplants for growth and prosperity. Hide communication crystals in your sofa. To bring in money and prosperity, put a bay leaf in your wallet. And put a safe travel sigil on your bus or train pass. Hang rosemary on your windows or plant rosemary by your front door to protect the home. Cuff your jeans and put a sigil inside the cuff. You can also do this with long sleeve shirts.
This is your sign to go make lightsabers out of drain parts, hee hee.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
his wife when she was
Mooney was not the fucking shy friend who kept the boys in line.
Okay. Sing, throw it back, start a riot. Sing, throw it back, start a riot. Sing, throw it back, start a riot. I call, let her fucking kick back, start a riot. Yes, she got a bitch.
Hi, good question, and I get this question a lot, so I'm finally gonna answer it. The short answer, because I am a rule follower. Now for the long answer. What I've noticed, at least for me, is that deities will show up when they think that they can benefit from a partnership. You give them offerings, you give them attention, which in turn makes them more powerful, and they like that, and they help you with something in their realm. Let's say you're doing a lot of spells to help your plants grow. Demeter might take notice of that and be like, hey, I can help you if you can help me. I have massive issues with doing things for myself. Loki almost singularly does stuff for himself. He also came into my life at a time that I had to do a lot of acting. I had college interviews, I was the lead in a play, I was in the closet about a couple things to my parents. As the trickster, Loki is really good at pretending or acting. And he makes me do things for myself. Also, he's gender fluid.
Talking about Tracy? No. You mean like Tracy with the ass? Tracy with the Honda? Shit. Well, oops, baby, fuck up on your bitch like oopsie daisy. Never knew that was your boo.
These books aren't like any other books. House of Leaves. It's terrifying. This book is about a house that is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. It reads like a puzzle. Look how weird this is. Next we have Diary of an Oxygen Thief. No one knows who wrote it. Anonymous. Next we've got On Writing by Stephen King, a memoir of the craft. Stephen King talks about what it's like to be an author. This book is really amazing. This is my favorite book of all time. Literally show me a healthy person. This entire book is written in a series of tweets. Basically, should I do mushrooms in the room where my grandma died? He blocked my number. I met the author of this book in New York City after my band played a show. I cannot recommend this book enough.
Everyone's like, oh, heterophobia isn't a real thing. Why can't we make it one? Why can't we actually start oppressing straight people?
Let's clear up some misconceptions about the term non-binary. First, we have to understand that gender as we know it today is an effect of colonization and imperialism, and it's rooted in xenophobia, misogyny, white supremacy, etc. Before Europe colonized the world, non-white societies were aware of other genders and knew that there was no gender binary. The gender binary is that there are two genders, they're opposites, and there's nothing else. But gender is actually a spectrum, which is why the term non-binary doesn't mean a third gender. That implies that there's a first and second, and that's just not true. The term non-binary is an umbrella term. It encompasses any identity that doesn't conform to the gender binary. Non-binary is a spectrum. Some people are more aligned with men, women, they're right in the middle, or they're fluid. Non-binary does not mean genderless, that's agender. The term non-binary is not new and was not created by Gen Z. Non-binary has existed long before Christianity and colonization. Non-binary people do not have to look androgynous. Non-binary people express themselves in whatever way they want, and that can include looking extremely masculine or feminine. Non-binary people are included in all sexualities. Excluding a non-binary person simply because they're non-binary is transphobic. Non-binary people do not have to use they, them pronouns. Some people use any pronouns, she, her pronouns, he, him pronouns. They, them is not the default.
Okay, if you could hug one person from any time period, dead or alive, who would it be? I don't know. That's a hard one. I would have to...
If you've ever wanted to be chaotic with your friends during this pandemic, my friends and I just found this thing called backyard.co. You get to play games on like something that's even better than a Zoom call. It's so chaotic, so fun. Watch.
This is the game menu. I was thinking we could start with wordplay, which is like really similar to Cards Against Humanity. What do you guys think?
With foreplay?
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100%.
Hit me with your best shot, bitches. Let's see.
It's okay, Kate. You can pick me as the winner. Yeah! Blank is the new blank.
Vice President-elect Kamala Harris is the new Harry Potter. Consent, congratulations.
That's nice. That's great. It's all well and good, so where is he? Where is he? He didn't think it was his responsibility to be here to tell me this himself. How dare I? How dare you? I'm sorry.
There's just no point hating someone you love. I mean, really love.
I can't see you anymore. I can't.
Oh my God, stop!
We're going to be reprogramming our subconscious using tapping. This is specifically for shifting, so follow along and repeat after me. My happiness is not dependent on shifting. I release the desire to control my shifting journey. I relax as divine timing unfolds in my favor. I am grateful to have woken up today. My consciousness is open to shifting. I have no limits. The human mind is limitless. I surrender to the universe.
Walk out the door, drag my feet along the floor. I pull my shirt on, walk out the door, drag my feet along the floor. Then I see you, you're walking across the campus.
Okay, this TikTok is for people who also had very avoidant, dismissive parents who would like brush off all your emotions and everything you wanted. Are your love languages also quality time and words of affection or physical touch because you never got any of them? So now you just want to spend time with people because nobody ever spent time with you as a child, and you want words of affirmation because the only time you were told that you were proud of was because you did good at school, and that you want physical touch because nobody really held you as a child? Or is it just me? Like, let me know.
Let me let you in on the biggest secret to learning tarot. Websites and books telling you the meanings is great and all, but at the end of the day, you need to learn to trust your intuition. And the meanings of these cards is in the imagery of them. Let's look at the Eight of Swords, for example. First, let's talk about what elements we have there. We have the swords, which represent intellect, thoughts, communication. But we also have the water, which represents spirit and emotion. This person is bound, tied up, and blindfolded. And at first, it might look like she's imprisoned by these swords, but she's actually just surrounded by them. There's none behind her. So she's surrounded by all of these tools that can help her come undone from these bounds. And yet this person is allowing themselves to stay in this situation. They're not utilizing the tools that are right in front of them and instead decide to stay in their emotions. So when you're reading tarot, really just look at the imagery. Take as much time as you need to take it all in.
So I want to show you guys something that I learned from TikTok. So part of it is from my friend Jen and part of it is from Frankie, aka Chaotic Witch Aunt. I'll tag both of them because the credit goes to them. So first part is cleansing your phone. So our phone's attached to us, and it is actually a really good way of somebody to be able to attack you. So there's a lot of ways that you can protect your phone, but cleansing it is a huge step. So cleanse your phone. Once your phone is cleansed, you're going to take a piece of paper and a marker. And on one side, you are going to draw protection sigils. So I drew one here, here, and here. You can draw 1, you can draw 3, you can draw 9, whatever. And then on the other side, you write what you want. So I wrote, my TikTok is a safe space for all witches and people. My space is protected. I am productive. And we move with kindness. So you're going to fold it up 3 times. place it in the inside of your phone case and put your phone on top of that. So this is a great way to protect your space.
Since there's no information on shifting to the MCU, here's 5 things you should probably add to your script. Number 1. Being able to operate SHIELD technology. Like, half of your job description as an Avenger involves SHIELD tech, and if you can't use it, you're gonna look dumb. Number 2. Combat and weapons training. If you don't know how to shoot a gun or you don't know how to fight, you're pretty much screwed. Number 3. None of the Avengers can die of unnatural causes. Obviously, we don't want anyone dead, but Steve is really old, and when it's his time, he should be able to go. Number 4. A really high pain tolerance. I would not script that you can't feel any pain because that's a lot of how the Avengers bond with each other. Number 5. Your origin story. Every superhero has one, and it affects really everything they do. How did you get your powers? How did you become an Avenger?
Here's some rings on Amazon you might like.
Certain man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong, in his eyes a flaming glow. Most people look at him with terror and with fear.
Bitches will have 1 hour of online learning and be like, oh, I'm exhausted, I'm drained, I'm mentally and physically tired, I cannot go on. Babe, don't sit here and pretend you paid attention. You spent the first 15 minutes on TikTok, then you went and online shopped, then you browsed designer websites so that you could bookmark specific items under the folder I'm too poor but I love you. You're not exhausted from learning. You're exhausted from doing what you do for the other 23 hours in your day. For real though, bitches is me, I am bitches. But do you think that I will like this Dior shirt in 40 years when I actually have enough money to purchase it, or is it just a pipe dream?
Finn, that's my jacket. Oh. No. Keep it suits you.
I just want them to kiss! I couldn't wait to do this one. You know I had to do it to him.
Evil is evil, Struggle. Lesser, greater, middling. It's all the same.
And that's on
Hey, sexy boy, set me free. Don't be so shy, play with me. My dirty boy, can't you see that you belong next to me? Hey, sexy.
I just think the classical world was so much more refined.
Diogenes, show me that chicken one more time and I will turn you into a little bucket!
It is said that in a rich man's house, there's nowhere to spit on.
Except his face. Oh, I'm sorry, Plato, do you have a comment?
Drink! I'd really give anything to go back there and experience that epitome of civilized thought.